Hi, boys and girls. I'm Miss Lisa. We're here at the Fayette County Public Library, and you have tuned into the Crafty Corner. Today, we are going to make this very cute little flying alien spacecraft. All right. We have packets here at the library. Come pick them up. It is quite simple, and you may have these things at home. All you're going to need is a variety of construction paper, a craft stick, and some wiggly eyes, glue and scissors, and it's quite easy to make. All right. So, in your packet, if you were to come and get your packet from us, I already have the orange bubble, half bubble here, of the alien spacecraft. So the first thing we just need to do is design the base of the spacecraft. So what I would do is lay your orange on the paper and then just in your head design what you want. Do you want it to do like mine where it sort of comes out and just makes an oval like hot dog shape? Or do we want another circle underneath? It could be whatever you want. I think today I'm going to turn this one over and just copy this half circle that I've already made. And so that I'm going to make a circular spacecraft. This little craft, boys and girls, will have all kinds of creativity. You can do whatever you want, okay? Now, once I have cut that out, you're going to need to glue it. My glue stick is almost all the way runned out, so I am just going to go ahead and use white glue here, and I am going to glue these two things together. All right, now your spaceship, which mine's going to be this big giant orb, needs to have some feet. So you have this leftover red, and the best way to make sure that both feet are exactly the same is to just fold it in half. So then when you cut, you will have exactly the same thing. So this time I think I'm going to make some landing gear here that is just square. We're just going to come up and make it tall so it can land. Okay, now it's not quite even, but I guess that doesn't really matter. So then those are going to be its landing legs. And to glue, you just need a little bit of glue. Remember, boys and girls, we don't need big globs. And we're just going to glue those wherever you want them. All right, so now it's going to be able to land on Earth or whatever planet it is from. Okay, the other thing that I did on my spacecraft is to give it some lights. So I am going to go ahead and put 3 lights across the bottom just like I did before. And so I'm going to cut 3 squares of paper. And I'm making a rectangle or a square. And I'm just going to trim those sides off so my circles are all the same. Okay. And then you're going to want to put it on your spacecraft to see if it's the right size. If it's too big, you'll need to trim it down. So let's see. Oh, there's 2 of them. Where's my third? There it is. All right, what do you think? I think that probably would be okay. Now, before I glue those, I'm going to want to measure the yellow as well, because you want to make sure that it's smaller than what you've already done. So I'm going to cut out my circles. So when I cut these yellow circles, I come in a little bit more than I did before on the white so that it's a little bit smaller. Now, depending on what color construction paper you have at home, you could use different colored lights. Your alien spacecraft doesn't have to have these color lights. All right, so once I have those all in place, just going to scribble a little bit of glue and glue on that bright yellow light. And then we're going to glue the big bright spotlight to the spacecraft bottom here. Go ahead and glue that down. Now, the really cool thing about this craft as well, boys and girls, is that you get to design an alien. Whatever kind of alien you want. Now, in your packet, you only get 1 eyeball. So you might need to be thinking about a one-eyed critter. When we have lots of library books here at the library, I've got some here behind me that talk about aliens, and you can see there's a wide variety of aliens even on the covers of these books. Some of them have multiple eyes, some only have the 1 eye. So you can definitely decide what you want to do. So in your packet, you are going to be given a green piece of paper. Now your alien can only be as big as this dome part, so you can't make it bigger than the dome or he will not fit inside. So I'm going to trim my paper off a little bit so that I make sure my alien is going to fit inside. Okay, he's going to fit inside. Now, I made this one so by folding it in half so that it's exactly the same. And I sort of made a little arc and a little V, and then I made his antennas. And then I just came around and came on down. Okay. Now, I don't know if I particularly like that shape head. He's sort of funky there, so I'm going to go ahead and curve off some of that V, and I'm not sure I like that too well. So, now this is a one-eyed alien, so it's going to look awfully funny right there. I'm going to go ahead and trim this part off because his antennae are going to stick out of the globe. Let's see here. Does he fit? I think he does. All right, so we're going to glue him down. And if you have glue stick, it would work. It's just when I opened my glue stick, boys and girls, I realized I didn't have enough glue stick to use inside there. It needs to be thrown away. All right, I'm making him a one-eyed alien, so we're going to glue right there. We're going to make a cyclops right there in the middle. And then you can decorate maybe with a Sharpie, however you want. So I'm going to decorate his little antennas. I'm going to give him just a little button nose. I'm going to give him a mouth. Okay, and go ahead and make him a happy little alien. Now, to make this the puppet, is you're going to take your craft stick and glue it onto the back side. So we're going to just put a pretty big amount of glue on the back. And here's again, boys and girls, sometimes the hardest part is the waiting. Press it down a little bit, and you probably need to let it wait 15 minutes or so before you actually play with it. Okay, because it will just slide off. All right, boys and girls, you have joined me today for the Crafty Corner, and this is an alien spacecraft project. Come in and get your packets and make your own. I'm Miss Lisa here at the Fayette County Public Library. Join me again in next week, actually, for another craft. See you soon.